This conference will now be recorded.
Determine the complex exponential Fourier series representation for each of the following signals. Please note down the question. All of you, please note down the question. Once after noting down the problem, please post it in the chat box. First, I request all of you, please note down the question. Have you noted down the problem? Yes, right. Now, right. So listen to me carefully. So in this problem, he has asked us to find the complex exponential Fourier series of 5 different signals. But I'm not going to solve all the 5 problems in detail. I'm going to solve one problem and I'll explain to you how you have to solve the rest of the problems, right? Let me take the first bit, cos omega naught t. Now, so here I'm going to use Jamboard again to solve this problem. Can you see the screen? Please post it in the chat box. Now post it in the, can you see the screen now? Yes. Right. Please check it. Can you see the screen now? Yes, right. Now he has asked us to find the exponential Fourier series of cos omega naught t. Now what I'll do is, first I'm going to consider my x of t. I'm going to consider my x of t as cos omega naught t. And this cos omega naught t, what you have to do is you have to write this cos omega naught t in exponentials first. So when you write cos omega naught t in exponentials, you are going to get half into e power j omega naught t plus e power minus j omega naught t you are going to get. So you know the Fourier series, the exponential Fourier series. Now I'm writing the formula for the exponential Fourier series. The exponential Fourier series of x of t is given by sigma k equal to minus infinity to plus infinity ck e power minus j k omega naught t. Or sorry, you can write ck e power j k omega naught t. This is what the exponential Fourier series of x of t. Now to find this ck, we know the formula for ck, which you can write it as ck, which you can write it as 1 by t integral 0 to t x of t e power minus j k omega naught t dt. Now you may ask how you got this. Just observe this previous screen, the previous the slide which I discussed in the previous class. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you that. Now observe here, you'll understand that. So here we represent x of t, which is given as x of t equal to sigma k equal to minus into plus infinity ck e power j k omega naught t, and omega naught you can write as 2 pi by t naught, and ck you can write as 1 by t integral 0 to t, this one. Now I am using this formula to solve this problem. Now observe this thing. Now I use the same formula in this. Now I need to calculate this. Now in the place of x of t, you have to substitute this. Your x of t is cos omega naught t, and that cos omega naught t, I have written this in terms of exponentials like this. So I can write this as my ck equal to 1 by t integral 0 to t. Now in the place of x of t, what I have to do? I have to substitute 1 by 2 e power j omega naught t plus e power minus j omega naught t, and this entire term is multiplied with e power minus j k omega naught t, and you need to do integration with respect to time. Now when you do this, it looks like a plus b into c. Now you multiply each and every term and you simplify it. Then when you simplify this, you can write 1 by t, and this 1 by 2, which is common for both the things, then that I'm going to take outside. Then I can write it like this: 1 by t 2t integral 0 to t. This you can write e power j omega naught t minus e power minus j k omega naught t dt plus integral 0 to t e power minus j omega naught t into e power minus jk omega naught t dt. Now observe this. It looks like e power a into e power b. When we have exponentials which are multiplied like this, since the bases are equal and you can directly add the powers, so you can write this like this: 1 by 2t integral 0 to t. This you can write, since j omega naught t, which is common for both the terms, you can take that outside. I can write this as 1 minus k j omega naught t dt plus integral 0 to t. This here we have both the terms are which are minus. You can take that minus outside. You can write this. You can write it as j e power minus j omega naught t into 1 plus k dt. Now it looks like e power ax dx and e power bx dx. This you can write e power ax, which you can write it as e power ax by a, and e power bx you can write it as e power bx by b. This you already know. So when you do the integration, so integral this you can write like this. It looks like integral a power x dx. This you can write it as e power ax by a. Am I right or not? Please post it in the chat box. Say yes or no. Integral e power ax dx, you can write it as e power ax by a or not? Yes, good. Manasa, Sri Lakshmi, good. Now observe these terms which are there in this problem. Now your A in this problem is, your X is T, and your A is nothing but 1 minus K into J omega naught. And here it is looking like e power minus Bx, and your B is nothing but J omega naught into 1 plus K. So when you see that, when you simplify this integration, you can write this like this: 1 by 2t. Now this, if you apply this integration, you can write this like this: e power 1 minus k into j omega naught t divided by j omega naught into 1 minus k. And for this, you need to apply the limits 0 to t. And for the second term, again you can write e power minus j omega naught t into 1 plus k divided by, now here it is minus b. This you can write minus on the other side. Here you can write minus, or in the denominator also you can write, but I am going to write in the denominator itself, minus j omega naught into 1 plus k. And for this, again, you need to apply the limits 0 to t. Now, in the place of small t, you have to write this the limits, since you are doing integration with respect to t. So when you write the limits, when you write this in this place, then you can write, you will get 1 by 2t the moment when you apply. Now first you should apply the upper limit. Now when you apply the upper limit, first you should know the relation between omega naught and t. You can write omega naught as 2 pi f or 2 pi by t. Now omega naught into t, you can write it as t gets cancelled, you can write 2 pi. So please try to understand. So in the place of omega naught t, when the moment when you apply the limits, you will get it like this. Now apply the limits so that you can understand it clear. Here, when you apply the limits, you are going to get e power 1 minus k j omega naught capital T divided by j omega naught into 1 k for the upper limit. Now when you apply the lower limit, minus. Now you substitute small in the place of small t 0. E power 0, you know, it is 1, which you can write it as 1 minus j omega naught into 1 minus k. This is what, after applying the limits 0 to t for this term. And for the second term, again you apply it in the same manner. You will get e power minus j omega naught t. In the place of t, I can write capital T into 1 plus k divided by j omega naught into 1 plus k. Then this is for the upper limit. Now when you write the lower limit, you need to write minus. Already we have minus. This minus and minus becomes, sorry, here I forgot to write, here it is minus. You can write minus. Now when you apply the lower limit, it is minus, and this minus gets plus. So you can write, since e power 0 is again 1 by j omega naught into 1 plus k. Now this is how you're going to write. Now observe these terms. So first you should simplify this term, and these terms anyway you can understand. Now when you see this you can write j omega naught t, as we observed omega naught, which you can write as 2 pi f, which you can also write f, I can write it as 1 by t, so that you can write omega naught as 2 pi by t. So from this you will get omega naught t equal to 2 pi. So in the place of omega naught into t, I can write it as 2 pi. So I'm going to use this next slide. Now here I have to write my Ck equal to 1 by 2t. So first term in the, if you see the previous slide, here we'll get this one, e power 1 minus k into that. That I'm going to write e power 1 minus k into j omega naught t we have. That omega naught t I can write as j2 pi divided by j omega naught into 1 minus k minus 1 by j omega naught into 1 minus k. This is what the second term. Then observe that previous slide so that you can understand. Minus j omega naught into 1 by k. Now for the third and fourth term again you have to write. Now for the third term you have to write plus e power minus j2 pi into 1 plus k divided by j omega naught into 1 plus k. Here you would write minus plus 1 by j omega naught into 1 plus k. Now these are the terms you have to write. Now this is the first term, this is the second term, and this is third term, and this is fourth term. Now first you need to tell me the value e power, it looks like e power j theta. So when you write e power j theta, this you can write it as cos theta plus j sin theta. But since we have 2 pi, so sin 2 pi multiplied with any value, whatever be the value. So if you take k equal to 1, 2, 3, so on like that, since observe this function is depending on the variable k. So whatever value of k we have, now you substitute different values of k and try to analyze it. When you substitute k equal to 1, what will happen? Let us see. Now first take k equal to 1. When you take k equal to 1, I can write this as C1, which is equal to 1 by 2t. Now you substitute k equal to 1 in this. So when you substitute k equal to 1, and the moment when you substitute k equal to 1, automatically e power 0 becomes 1. So the first term, which is an exponential 1, which is 0, e power 0, which is 1. So I can write 1 by j omega naught into 1 minus k. Since k is 1, now observe it. The moment when you take k equal to 1, so 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So you will get 1 by 0, which is an infinite. So please try to understand. So 1 by 0, which is an infinite. And now this one also, if you substitute k equal to 1, the moment when you substitute k equal to 1, again it becomes 0. So you will get infinity. Now here when you substitute k equal to 1, so here you will get certain value. So now you should be very careful. Now you take k equal to 2, 3, so on like that. The moment when you take different values of k and you try to analyze, so when you try to analyze, here you have to apply, since k equal to, the moment when you substitute k equal to 1, what will happen and all that. Now observe this PPT, now you can understand. This is how you are going to simplify each and every term using this mathematical analysis. Like this, you have to solve all this and you need to simplify it. And this is how you can get the relation for Ck. Now, once after getting the relation for Ck, now I'm going to use this presentation now. Now observe this. Now directly he has written cos omega naught t, which is 1 by 2 into in this e power j omega naught t, and you substitute it, and this you can write using the trigonometric exponential Fourier series. This is the formula. Now try to understand. You need to find the value of ck, the complex Fourier coefficients you need to calculate. So that procedure I have decided, I have shown you just now. So after calculating all that, now if you substitute ck, now observe it, ck equal to 0 for k not equal to 1. Now please try to understand. So that means what will happen if you take any other value other than k equal to 1, you will get 0. Now you may ask, how is it how this is 0? If you observe this equation, now observe this equation carefully, you will understand. After solving this, you will get this. Now if you substitute k equal to 2, what will happen? You will get k equal to 2, you will get e power minus j2 pi. E power minus j2 pi, you will get it as, you can write it as cos 2 pi, all that, you will get minus 1. And this gets cancelled. If you like that, if you substitute all the values k equal to 2, 3, 4, all the terms plus and minus, since we have one term which is plus and one term we have minus. Now you try, you just observe it. If you take k equal to 1, it becomes 3. So you will get e power minus j6 pi. And here you will get this and this gets cancelled. And since omega naught, if you observe all the terms, we have omega naught which is common. You take omega naught t, which you can write as 2 pi. And if you solve all this, so you will get 0. So this inner term which is 0, they will cancel each other. So like that, if you take any value of k, yeah, 407, infinity, right? So 0 by 0, which you 1 by 0, which you can call it as infinite. So now, since infinite, as you know, when you take the Fourier series or complex exponential Fourier series cannot be infinite. Then what you have to do here, when you take k equal to 1, the moment when you substitute k equal to 1, you will get infinite. So to overcome that, you need to apply L'Hospital rule. So when you apply L'Hospital rule, what you have to do? Just you have to differentiate it. When you differentiate it, you will get this and this term gets cancelled. And then if you simplify it, you will get the value which is 1 by 2. That is how you will get this. So now observe this presentation, you will understand that. Now after doing that L'Hospital rule, after differentiating it, then your C1, which is 1 by 2. That means what will happen? The inner term, which is that omega naught and omega naught, you will get omega naught t. All that value will give you some pi or something like that, and tt gets cancelled. So finally, you will get 1 by 2. So that is how you are going to calculate. And if you take other values of k, now you try it. This is a simple thing. Just observe this thing. The moment when you substitute k equal to 1, you will get infinite. As per the Dirichlet conditions, the Fourier series cannot be infinity. It can be a finite value. So what you have to do, you have to differentiate this. When you differentiate it, what will happen? It looks like e power theta. How you can write e power theta? You can write this as e power j theta. How you can write e power j theta? You can write as j into e power j theta, right? So that automatically I can write this as 1 minus k into e power 1 minus k j2 pi. Here you have to write j2 pi also. Then you need to write j2 pi also here by j omega naught. All this term you have to write all this. 1 by k gets cancelled. Like that, you will get certain terms which will cancel. And finally, if you simplify this, then here if you differentiate it, so since it is the differentiation of a constant is 0, it gets cancelled. So finally, what will happen? 1 by k, 1 minus k gets cancelled. So you will get in the numerator j gets cancelled. In the denominator, you will get 2 pi by. Now observe it. The denominator you will get 2 pi. In the numerator, you will get 2 pi when k equal to 1. Denominator, you will get omega naught t, this one. So This omega naught t again you can write as 2 pi. 2 pi gets cancelled. Finally, you're going to get 1 by 2. So that is how you're going to get after applying this L'Hospital rule. And numerator, when you differentiate it, it becomes 0. So you don't get this. So when you apply L'Hospital rule with respect, since you are finding for the variable k, so you need to differentiate d by dk. So that is how you can get this answer, and finally you'll get this 1 by 2. So you differentiate the numerator and denominator, automatically you'll get it. So this is how you will find this value 1 by 2. And similarly, c minus 1 also you will get the same thing. And for all other values, it is 0. So now this is how you can find this. You can find the solution for this. Now the most important thing which I would like to highlight here is you need to find ck. So ck, which you can write it as 1 by t integral 0 to t x of t e power minus j k omega naught t dt. So from that you need to identify whether all the values of k will exist or not. If k will exist, then what should be the expression? So here you need to have a lot of differentiation, integration, and exponentials, complex exponential concepts are required to solve this trigonometric Fourier series. Those who are not that much good, you please try to practice more number of problems. Automatically it will clear. Now observe the second bit. In the second bit, he has asked us to find sine omega naught t. So earlier we used cos omega naught t. Now you have to write sine omega naught t. Sine omega naught t again you can write as 1 by 2j, all that. Now you substitute it and you simplify it. Now again you need to calculate ck. So again for calculating the ck, again you need to follow all that procedure, and which I have discussed in the JAM board by writing all the things. So you have to write all the terms and you need to solve it. Then when you solve it, you are again here also. If you observe k equal to k not equal to 1, that means if you take any other value other than 1, you'll get k equal to 2, 3, so on. Some the inner terms gets cancel each other. So you please try it. That, but only you will get k equal to 1 will exist. But when you take k equal to 1, again you will get infinite. Then again you need to apply the L'Hospital rule. Then after doing that, and you will get the values c1 like this and c minus 1. Now observe the next bit. Here the fundamental angular frequency of omega naught of x of t is 2. So here observe this. Here in this problem he has given cos omega naught sine omega naught, directly we represent. But here it is like cos omega naught t plus theta. Now in the place of omega or omega naught, your omega naught is 2 and theta is pi by 4. Now you can write this omega naught as 2. So you can write from this you can write it sigma k equal to minus all that e power j omega naught. In the place of omega naught, again you have to write it as 2. So that's the reason. But in the previous problem, we don't have omega naught. The same omega naught is there. So the fundamental frequency itself is omega naught. So we don't have any problem there. Now here your omega naught is 2t. So in the place of omega naught, you have to write 2. Then it is like in the place of omega naught, now you have the term 2t plus pi by 4. That means where now you write this. It looks like cos theta. Cos theta, how you can write e power j theta plus e power minus j theta. Now your theta is nothing but 2t plus pi by 4. Now you write theta as 2t plus pi by 4 and 2t plus pi by 4 plus theta and minus theta, and you simplify it. Now when you simplify it, you should be very careful as you are doing integration with respect to t, and you treat the rest of the terms as constants, right? So first you separate those terms. Now observe this. It looks like e power a plus b, that you can write as e power a into e power b. Now what is the value of e power j pi by 4? So when you write e power j pi by 4, you know e power j pi by 4, which you can write it as cos pi by 4 minus j sin pi by 4. Pi by 4 is nothing but 45 degrees. So cos 45 or sin 45, which is 1 by root 2. So that's how you will get this 1 by root 2. So please try to understand. And now this summation, you observe this e power jt, and the moment when you write e power minus jt and all that, now when you're doing integration, there also you write e power minus j omega naught t. So when you write e power minus j omega naught, and if you simplify it, then observe it. Here also we'll have the same problem. That means for other values of k not equal to 1, except for other values, it becomes 0. So you please try it. Why it is 0 and how you are going to get this. So likewise, you have the rest of the problems also. You solve, you try to practice all it. Anyway, after the completion of after the completion of today's class, I'm going to share this video recording as well as the PPT also to you. You please practice all these problems and try to observe it. Whether you're, I have given the answers also. You're whether you got the same answers or not. That's how you need to do this. Now I am going to concentrate more. Please be attentive from now onwards. So far, we solved trigonometric Fourier series or simply exponential Fourier series by knowing the mathematical function x of t or f of x, all that, whatever function that is given to us, and what are the limits that he has given to us, and we apply that limits, and we are solving that coefficients an and bn in the case of trigonometric Fourier series, and ck just now we discussed ck we calculated using exponential Fourier series. But in most of the times, in most of the cases, they will not give mathematical equation to us. They will give a waveform like this. They will give a waveform like this. So first try to understand, when you see this waveform, first tell me, is this waveform is a periodic waveform or not? Please post it in the chat box. Is the waveform which is given in this problem is a periodic waveform or not? Please post it in the chat box. Is the given waveform is periodic or not? Please post it in the chat box. Yes, periodic, right. Then if it is periodic, what should be the period of this waveform? If it is periodic, what should be the period of this waveform? Yes, good. Deepika, Bhavya, Sindhu, good. It's periodic, right? Now, if it is periodic, what should be the period of this waveform? Now, when I say period, the same waveform has to repeat after certain instant of time. Now you observe that when the waveform is repeating again, and if the waveform is repeating, what should be the period? Square periodic, good. Jyoti, good. Now I am asking you, what is the period of this waveform? What is the period of this waveform? Now observe this. If you observe the period, I can say, if I assume that the waveform has started like this is one cycle, right? Up to this one cycle. Again, the same thing is repeating. This is second cycle. Yeah, minus t naught to t naught. No, please observe it. Observe the waveform carefully, Sri Lakshmi. You did a small mistake. You observed in a wrong manner. Please observe, Sri Lakshmi, carefully. It is not from minus t naught to t naught. Don't think that whatever values that are given on that, it is not like that. Observe the waveform. When I say the condition for periodic waveform, what is the meaning for periodic condition? X of t plus capital T is equal to x of t, right? That is what the condition is. So that means when the waveform is repeating, this is x of t. That means observe it. If I assume that the waveform has started at 0, it goes on like this, and it is maintaining constant and falls like this, and it goes on like this. Now observe at t0, between 0 to t0, observe it. Observe between 0 to t0, what will happen? Again, after t0, the same waveform is repeating or not? Shravani, wrong, 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 wrong. Triveni, wrong. Just observe it. How? First, you please observe the waveform. The moment when you are observing the waveform, the same waveform has to repeat after a certain instant of time. You should be very careful when you're solving the problem. You should be very careful with these waveforms. First, observe the waveform carefully. So wrong, wrong. Nikita 3t0/2, which is wrong. So please try to understand the concept. Don't think that this is a series of square waveforms, right? Or a train of square waveforms or pulses, something like that. Now, assume that this is one train, this is one cycle, right? Up to this. Observe it. It starts at 0, it goes like this, and it goes like this, and again it maintains like this. That means, can you say from 0 to t0 is one cycle? Can you say 0 to t0 is one cycle? చెప్పొచ్చో లేదో చూడండి అమ్మా. 0 to t0 ఒక సైకిల్ అయిందా లేదా అనేది. మళ్ళీ t0 నుంచి మళ్ళీ 2t0 కి అదే సైకిల్ రిపీట్ అయిందో లేదో చూడండి. 0 to t0 ఒక సైకిల్ కంప్లీట్ అయ్యి t0 నుంచి 2t0 కి మళ్ళీ అదే సైకిల్ రిపీట్ అయిందా లేదా? ప్లీజ్ పోస్ట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద చాట్ బాక్స్. అట్లానే 0 to -t0 చూడండి. ఒక సైకిల్ కంప్లీట్ అయిందా 0 to -t0? So based on that, you have to write this period. So the entire problem is depending on the period. Please try to understand. So as you already know, Fourier series you can apply only to periodic waveforms of period t or t0. If it is period t or t0, the same waveform is repeating again after t0 or after t. So please try to understand. And that t0, that period t0, it can be -t0/2. Now observe it. It can be like this also. -t0/2 to t0/2 also I can consider. This is one period. Observe it. It starts like this, and it goes like this, and it falls like this. This is one way you can write. -t0/2 t0/2 is one way. Then t0/2 to, then here you have to write 3t0/2. Then 3t0/2 to, like that, 5t0/2, something like that. So that is how you can write this period. Yes, Nikita, good. So the total period is t0, and that period t0 can be 0 to t0, or 0 to -t0, or -t0/2 to t0/2. So the possibilities that you are going to have with this is 0 to t0 is one possibility, and 0 to -t0 is other possibility, and the third possibility is -t0/2 to t0/2 is the third possibility. So observe the waveform carefully now. These are the three possibilities you have. In all the three cases, the waveform is repeating after t, up to the period t0. Is it clear, or is the waveform is clear? Please post it in the chat box. So these are the three possibilities observe the waveform carefully. You can have the period of the waveform is from 0 to 2t naught. Then in such case, you need to write the conditions like this: 0 to t naught, like this. That means from 0 to, now tell me what is the values, what are the values from 0 to t naught? Please tell me what should be the amplitude of the waveform for 0 to t naught? What should be the amplitude of the waveform for 0 to t naught? See the waveform and tell me. You should be very careful in observing the waveform and try to analyze it. Waveform చూసి చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాలమ్మా. 0 to t naught మధ్యలో టైం పీరియడ్ లో యాంప్లిట్యూడ్స్ ఎలా వేరీ అవుతున్నాయో మెన్షన్ చేయండి. ప్లీజ్ పోస్ట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద చార్ట్ బాక్స్. యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఎలా వేరీ అవుతుంది 0 to t naught మధ్యలో? No, Srilakshmi, you are writing 0.5. No, it is not like that. నేను అడుగుతుంది 0 to t naught మధ్యలో యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఎలా వేరీ అవుతుంది? How the amplitude is varying? Same amplitude in the 0 to t naught మధ్య.
ఏం చేస్తున్నావు? డౌన్లోడ్ చేసినావా?
Please try to understand. Jyoti, wrong. Same amplitude is not there. Please try to observe the waveform. 0 to t naught మధ్య same amplitude ఉందా? Observe it. 0 to 0 దగ్గర amplitude 0 నుంచి a కి రీచ్ అయింది. The same amplitude is maintaining up to a amplitude is maintaining up to t naught by 2. And t naught by 2 దగ్గర ఏమైంది? Amplitude a నుంచి ఎక్కడికి పడిపోయింది? 0కి వచ్చేసింది. And t naught by 2 to t naught amplitude ఎంత ఉంది? Now what is the amplitude between t naught by 2 to t naught? Yes, Nikita, good, 0. Now observe it, observe the waveform and tell me. ఇప్పుడు 0 to t naught మధ్యలో యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఎలా ఉంది? మైనస్ t naught by 2 to t naught by 2 మధ్యలో యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఎలా ఉందో చెప్పండి అమ్మా. This class is not only a one-sided class. It should be an interactive class. So మీరు వేవ్ ఫామ్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి నాకు 0 to t naught మధ్య యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఎలా వేరీ అవుతుందో చెప్పండి. Please see this. So the amplitude is varying. If it is 0 less than t less than t naught, the amplitude is varying like this. Now observe the amplitude, how it varies. 0 amplitude is a, which is 0 less than t less than t by 2. Am I right or not? Sorry, t naught by 2. Am I right or not? Please check it. 0 to t naught మధ్యలో amplitude a, which is 0 to t naught by 2, and it is 0 from t naught by 2 less than t less than capital T naught. Observe the waveform and tell me whether this condition is right or not. This is what the condition for x of t between 0 to t naught. Observe the waveform and whether the condition which I have written on this slide is right or not. Please post it in the chat box. Now నేను ఎలా రాస్తాను మీకు ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందమ్మా? Do you understand how I have written? That means observe this waveform. The waveform is repeating after t naught again. That means if I consider 0 to t naught as the period, again the same waveform is repeating. So now if you take 0 to t naught, 0 to t naught మధ్యలో తీసుకుంటే 0 to t naught by 2 మధ్యలో the amplitude ఎంత ఉంది? A ఉంది. t naught by 2 t naught మధ్యలో ఏమైంది? Amplitude ఎలా వేరీ అవుతుంది? 0 నే ఉంది. So that is how you can write. Now the question is, now I want the same x of t between minus t naught by 2 less than t less than t naught by 2. Now tell me the equation for this. Observe the waveform and tell me the equation for this. Please post it in the chat box. ఇప్పుడు నేను 0 to t0 మీకు రాశాను, ఎలా రాశానో మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారు. నేను ఇప్పుడు అడుగుతుంది ఏంటంటే -t0/2 నుంచి t0/2 మధ్యలో, దట్ మీన్స్ అబ్జర్వ్ దిస్, -t0/2 to t0/2 ఈ మధ్యలో వేవ్ ఫామ్ కి ఈక్వేషన్ ఎలా రాయాలి? ప్లీజ్ పోస్ట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద చాట్ బాక్స్. అబ్జర్వ్ ద వేవ్ ఫామ్ అండ్ ప్లీజ్ పోస్ట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద చాట్ బాక్స్. ఆర్ యూ ఫాలోయింగ్ మీ ఆర్ నాట్? నేను అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ మీకు అర్థమైందా లేదమ్మా? యా జ్యోతి, నౌ టెల్ మీ -t0/2 నుంచి t0/2 మధ్యలో వేవ్ ఫామ్ ఈక్వేషన్ రాయండి అమ్మా. ప్లీజ్ ట్రై టు అండర్స్టాండ్. మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద కేసెస్ మీకు ఎగ్జామినేషన్ లో మ్యాథమెటికల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఇవ్వడు, ఇలా వేవ్ ఫామ్ ఇచ్చి మీరు ఫోరియర్ సిరీస్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయమని అడుగుతాడు. సో మీరు చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. ఫస్ట్ వేవ్ ఫామ్ పీరియాడిక్ వేవ్ ఫామ్ అవుతుందా లేదా చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఏంటి పీరియాడిక్ వేవ్ ఫామ్ కి? సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద కండిషన్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు సాటిస్ఫై. x of t plus capital T should be equal to x of t. సో ఇది x of t అనుకుంటే క్యాపిటల్ టీ తర్వాత మళ్ళీ సేమ్ వేవ్ ఫామ్ రిపీట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి ఈ కండిషన్ పీరియాడిక్ వేవ్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. One possibility is 0 less than t naught is one possibility. The other possibility is minus t naught less than t less than 0. The third possibility is minus t naught by 2 less than t less than t naught by 2. సో ఈ మూడు పాసిబిలిటీస్ నేను దీనికి రాశాను ఈక్వేషన్. ఇది నేను ఇప్పుడు అడుగుతుంది మిమ్మల్ని, దీనికి ఈక్వేషన్ రాయండి అని అడుగుతున్నాను. ఆ థర్డ్ పాసిబిలిటీకి ఈక్వేషన్ రాయండి. నౌ ప్లీజ్ రైట్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ ఫర్ -t0/2 to t0/2 కి ఈక్వేషన్ రాయండి. Please see the waveform and post it in the chat box. Unless you will not respond, it becomes very difficult to you. Please try to understand. ఒకసారి -t0/2 ఇక్కడ కనిపిస్తుంది కదమ్మా, -t0/2 to t0/2 ఎలా ఉంది వేవ్ ఫామ్? -t0/2 to t0/2 వేవ్ ఫామ్ ఎలా వేరీ అవుతుంది? చాట్ బాక్స్ లో పోస్ట్ చేయండి అమ్మా. No one has responded. Please respond immediately. -t0/2 to t0/2 ఎలా వేరీ అవుతుంది? అబ్జర్వ్ ఇట్. -t0/2 to t0/2 చూస్తే -t0/2 to 0 యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఎంత? వేవ్ ఫామ్ యొక్క యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఎంతమ్మా? నేను మౌస్ మూవ్ చేస్తున్నాను, అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. -t0, yes, the amplitude is 0. That means you can write your x of t equal to, you can write your x of t equal to 0 minus t0/2 less than t less than t0/2. Now 0 to t0/2 చెప్పండి. Sorry, minus this term is not, this is 0, right? Now tell me 0 to t0/2 amplitude ఎంత? 0 to t0/2 amplitude a. Yes, Nikita, good. Now you can write x of t as a, 0 less than t less than t0/2. ఇదే కదా నేను మిమ్మల్ని అడిగింది ఈక్వేషన్. Now please write the equation for the waveform from -t0 to 0. -t0 less than t, దీనికి ఈక్వేషన్ రాయండి. Do it fast. Now I want to write the expression for x of t from -t0 to 0. Yeah, Sri Lakshmi, you mentioned a. A is from which duration? That is important. When I say a, throughout this minus t naught to 0, the amplitude is A. Observe చేయండి అమ్మ, minus t naught నుంచి 0 దాకా amplitude ఏనేనా? కాదు కదా శ్రీలక్ష్మి? సో ఎక్కడ ఆ పీరియడ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ అమ్మా. ఏ డ్యూరేషన్ నుంచి ఏ డ్యూరేషన్ వరకు amplitude ఏ ఉందో అది మెన్షన్ చేయి. Please post it in the chat box. I want the expression for x of t from minus t naught to 0. Observe చేయండి, minus t naught to 0 and this portion minus t naught to 0, how it looks like. So we have three terms. Minus t naught to minus t naught by 2 is one value, and minus t naught by 2 to 0. A condition ప్రకారం రాయండి అమ్మా. Now tell me, what is the value from minus t naught to minus t naught by 2? What is the value from A? Yeah, good Nikita. And t minus t naught by 2 to 0, what is the value? Zero. Yes. Now the condition for x of t. Yeah, good. Now the condition for x of t is, and for this case, I can write the equation for x of t as x of t equal to a minus t naught less than t less than minus t naught by 2, and it is 0 from minus t naught by 2 less than t less than 0. So observe it, the same waveform, how many equations we obtain? So in all the three cases, this is case 1. This is case 1. And this is case 2. And this is case 3. So that means, please try to understand. When I say, when a signal, a function is said to be periodic with period t naught, I can consider 0 to t naught is one condition. Or I may consider minus t naught to 0 is the other condition. Or I may consider minus t naught by 2 to t naught by 2. These are the three cases. So any case is okay for you when you are solving the problem. But you should be very careful the moment when you observe the waveform. So your first case in this waveform, in this case, the first case is, this is case 1. And this is, if you consider this portion, this is case 2. And for case 1, you need to consider it like this. This is what case 1 is. And for case 3, you need to consider this as the case 3. So observe all the waveforms which I represented here, case 1, case 2, case 3. In all the three cases, the same, I can write what is the total period in all the three cases. Please observe it and tell me. Please post it in the chat box. In all the three cases, case 1, case 2, case 3, what is the total period? Please post it in the chat box. Yes, good. Good, Deepika. Nikita, good. So in all the three cases, the period is t naught, right? So please try to understand. When I say a periodic signal, when I say a periodic signal, it should exist every capital T or t naught, the same waveform is existing. It can be from 0 to t0, or it can be from minus t0 to 0, or it can be minus t0 by 2 to t0 by. It depends on how you are going to write the mathematical equation. So if you solve the problem, you may consider either case 1 or case 2 or case 3. No need to consider all the three cases. The one which you are comfortable or the one which you are familiar with, you can write the cases or you can write the conditions and you can apply the limits. This is how you can write. So please try to understand. The most important thing which I would like to highlight here is, even though you don't know the mathematical equation, from the waveform you have to bring the mathematical equations like this. You should be very careful while solving the problems. Now we'll see this. Now observe it. Now observe here. He has considered, in this case, he has considered the limits, the period which is 0 to t0. But 0 to t0 he has considered. That means which portion he has considered? Only this portion, 0 to t0. But what should be the equation that you have to write for 0 to t0? So 0 to t0 means the equation is A, amplitude x of t is A, which is existing from 0 to t0 by 2. And t0 by 2 to t0, it is 0. That's the reason you observe the limits 0 to t0 by 2, he has considered A. And the rest of the portion, t0 by 2 to t, t0, it is 0. So no need to write this. Then you need to solve this. That means he has considered only the case 1 in this case. But even you may consider case 2 also or case 3 also. But remember, no need to consider all the three cases for a single problem. The one which you are comfortable, or the one which you can write, you can do the integration very easily, that you need to consider and you need to solve it. So that is how you can. Now the most important thing which I would like to highlight here is, the waveform is the most important thing. Once if you understand how you are going to write the mathematical equations for this waveform, and automatically when you write the mathematical equation for this waveform, automatically you can understand, or automatically you can write the solution. You can solve the solution very easily. Now if you solve this here again it's a function of k. Now you need to apply the condition. If k equal to 1, what will happen? If k equal to 0, what will happen? If k equal to 2, like that, different conditions you will apply. And if you see now k, it looks like, observe it, it looks like a e power minus j to k. It looks, this you can write k pi is nothing but, it looks like e power minus j n pi. That you can write it as e power minus j n pi from the trigonometric Fourier series. You know, cos n pi, e power minus j theta. This part, please try to understand. This part you can write it as, it looks like cos k pi minus j sin k pi. But sin pi, if you multiply with any of the scaling factor, this value which you know from the trigonometry, which is 0. Cos pi is not 0. It looks like cos n pi, which you can write it as, for this term, you can write as minus 1 whole power k. That is how you're going to write this one. That's the reason you will get e power j minus j2 pi k, jk pi, you can write as minus 1 whole power k. And from this, once if you substitute this in this equation, e power j pi, which is minus 1 whole power k, then when you see this again, this equation depends on k. So since you are not sure, now if you take k, now observe it, why he has considered 2m. Since you know minus 1, if you consider m here, he has considered k equal to m. That means if you take different values of m, then minus 1 whole square. If you take m equal to 1, you will get minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 whole square you can write as 1. So that's the reason he has considered it as 2m. So if we consider k equal to 2m, which means that what will happen, if you take m equal to 1, 2, 3, so on, all that values, your k becomes 2, 4, 6, so on like that. So that means for all k even, your function is 0. Observe it. Why it is 0? So if you substitute k equal to 1, what will happen? Let us see. When you take k equal to 1, then minus 1 to the power of 1, which is minus 1, minus and minus becomes plus. So you'll get 2. That 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. Finally, you're going to get a by j pi. A by j pi when you take k equal to 1. Now when you take k equal to 2, now substitute k equal to 2 in this case. When you substitute k equal to 2, then minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 whole square you can write as 1, and 1 minus 1 you can write as 0. So like that you try. So for now 3, 4, 5, so on like that. So when you take all even values of k, it is 0, and all odd values of k, which is a by jk pi. That means 1, 3, 5, 7, so on like that, you will get this value. And 2, 4, 6, you will get this one. Here, 2, 4, 6, so on. In all the cases, it is 0. And here you will get 1, 3, 5, so on. In that case, you will get it. So that is how you are going to get this. So from once if you got this, finally you will get the values. So once after getting that, you substitute it. This is how you can find the exponential Fourier series. Hope you understood the concept of Fourier series, complex Fourier series. So as you know, tomorrow and day after, let me stop sharing my screen.